Our next guest got a piece in the Wall Street Journal. He has this every Thursday. This one's called The Deep Dangers of Life Online. It's a deep dive into the toxicity of the internet. Well, there's a grabby headline for you. Causing sparks to fly there, Henninger. His name is Dan Henninger. He wrote that stuff, OK. Now, I've read it. You're saying that just the extraordinary amount of time spent online creates mental problems. Make your case.
Higher levels of anxiety, yes. And I am indeed writing in the context of the two horrific shootings in the past week. Let's set those aside just for a minute. I mean, since about 2000, we've had the web. It's a wonderful thing. People are spending a lot of time on it. One of the biggest stories of the past year is how parents in Silicon Valley, where a lot of these apps and so forth are in fact created, are forbidding their children from spending time with screens. They are banning them in Silicon Valley because parents understand that this stuff can be dangerous. Second, the Chronicle of Higher Education, this is a trade publication for higher education, has been running stories for several years about the extraordinary rising incidence of anxiety and mental health problems and neurosis with students on campus. They had a huge study several years ago in which about a third of students claimed they are having difficulty functioning because of depression. I used to dismiss these stories as just overwrought, but I don't do that anymore. I think because people, whether it's adolescent girls looking at perfect women photoshopped on Instagram and Pinterest, or whether it's students looking on texting each other, comparing each other to one another all the time, the human brain was not created to be so inner-directed, so self-absorbed. And that is a formula for trouble, now reflecting itself in ever higher levels of anxiety. And I think, Stuart, out at the end of that spectrum, where you have young men already disturbed, spending all their time thinking about these things online relentlessly, eventually you get these snaps like you had the past 2 weeks.
This is separate from violent video games.
Separate, yeah.
That's a totally different issue, whether that affects shooters or whatever. That's separate. You're not talking about that at all.
That almost might be different in what I'm arguing is, if you're playing a video game, you're looking at this video game and you're playing this stuff on screen. I'm talking about people totally absorbed in themselves, thinking about how they compare to other people, to the world, thinking about immigrants, other enemies, and rolling it over in their head all day long. As I say, I don't think the human brain was designed for that degree of input into this sort of levels of anxiety.
And yet it's addictive. I mean, you
become obsessed.
And I don't know what you can do about it.
And these shooters were obviously obsessed. I don't really know what you can do. You cannot ban these things. The screen genie is out of the bottle. It's not going away. And I think one answer is to try to get people to be more outer directed, whether it's parents, schools, but somehow young people have got to turn their heads away from this and start doing things that are out in the world, because they're disappearing into these worlds that are just unreal. I mean, forget alt-right, forget alt-left. That world online is alternative reality.
That's really a good story. I would recommend everybody read Dan Henninger.
Well, I hope they do.
They do.
And I hope Silicon Valley does something about it.
Yeah. That'd be good. Dan Henninger, thank you, sir.